So this is the butter analogy. Now, instead of using butter, I decided to use lard, and lard is just animal fat. If 1 pound of lard or butter or fat is 3,500 calories, then how many calories are in a meal? And a typical meal, let's say, is 700 calories. So that's 5 meals. So let's see how much a meal looks like. We're going to divide this into 5. Okay, so that's half. So roughly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, approximately. So each of these would represent a meal's worth of calories if we were using the analogy that 1 pound of fat or 1 pound of lard was 3,500 calories. If our body needs to use up 1,800 calories in a day, 17 to 1,800 calories in a day just to exist, like lying on your back, doing nothing else. That's what your brain needs, your muscles needs, your organ needs, your skin, all of that needs 1,800 calories just to exist. That's basically half of this to just exist. So if you don't eat anything in a day, you've used up half of a pound of fat. You will become malnourished if you don't actually eat. We actually need a continuous amount of salts and vitamins and minerals and stuff in order to live. And so we can't just not eat. But let's say we're just going to not eat 1 meal in a day. And then the next day, we're just going to not eat 1 meal. And the next day, we're not going to eat 1 meal. So this adds up. So I was 80 pounds overweight. I estimated if each of these was a meal, 700 calories, I had 400 extra meals on my body. 400 meals that I didn't have to eat or that I had already pre-eaten. It's stored on my body. That's 1 meal worth. So my body has reserved a whole meal worth of calories somewhere on my body that I don't have to eat. Instead of seeing this as a horrible thing, I'm going to thank my body that it's preserved that food. I've pre-eaten it, and then I just don't have to eat a meal, and I'm going to use it up. I'm going to use up that 1 out of 400 meals that I've stored on my body. So this is just an example. This helped me when I was losing my weight to visualize, especially for the chart that I called the 5-pound color chart. Each of those, in my mind, I imagine it being 3,500 calories of fat. I had 80 of these stored on my body. That's a lot if you see it in proportion. And if you think of it as pre-eaten meals, I had pre-eaten 400 meals worth of food. And then I just stop eating a little bit each day, like not eat the breakfasts. Basically, that's what it came down to. It's fairly simple. Don't eat the breakfast and don't snack. Then I was able to use up those 400 meals worth and lose the 80 pounds. So that's just a visual example for you to maybe help you. These are all just pieces of a puzzle, and some of these pieces will fit into your puzzle better than others. So choose which ones will work and see which ones fit with your philosophy or your ideology or how you see the world or how you think about things. And some of them will be like, ah, that makes sense. This one might just do that for you. Thanks for watching. I created a course based on my losing 80 pounds, and I was able to keep the weight off, which was unbelievable for me. After 40 years of doing something and then actually getting different results. So I wrote a book about it, and I wrote 2 workbooks. And now I have this course, and I can't wait to share everything that I learned that made it work, that made it stick, that made it not be another yo-yo diet. There's 12 modules, there's 36 lessons, a total of 45 videos. It's almost 12 hours of videos, and I have a 2.5-hour cooking class in the middle of the course, and then the 18 bonuses. And it's everything from charts, checklists, challenges, journals, schedules. And I'm really excited to share all of these with you because these are what makes it work. These are the practical things that after you've watched the course, and then it's like, what do I do? When you have all of these tools, these are practical things that are going to help you on that journey. And this journey could take 6 months, 12 months, a year and a half, 2 years, depending on how much weight you have to lose. So you need tools, you need things to help you on that journey. Thank you so much for watching this. So I hope to see you in the course.